Okay, yeah, right. We're going to look at finding a rule from a given table or a given number pattern. And each of these are linear number patterns, so the pattern remains consistent across our table. All right, so the first one we always look at is how y is going up compared to x. All right, so y is going up by 3, and most importantly, whilst y is going up by 3, x is only going up by 1. So that means that y is going up 3 times as fast as x. So that's why the triangle becomes 3. Y is going up 3 times as fast as x. Now, when we do that, we get, if we go back to our x's, the first step we're doing is 3 times x. So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. Now, with each of those red numbers, we've got to that red number, we need to get to the bottom. So you'll notice this plus or minus the box. In this case, we need to add 3 to each of the red values to get to the bottom. All right, so we need to add 3, so that's our finished rule. All right, next one. So we might write 3x plus 3. And that rule will work for each of our values. Example 2. This time, we're going up by 5 each time. X is going up by 1, so we're going up 5 times as fast. All right, so that's where we get our 5 times x. Now, again, we need to look at how do we get, after we multiply by 5, how do we get to the bottom value? Now, in this case, the red values are all larger than the value at the bottom. So the values at the bottom, consistently, we need to take away 2. So our rule is y equals 5x minus 2. Example 3. Okay, this time we're going down by 2. Now it's important we put the minus there. Okay, x is still going up by 1. So it's moving twice as fast as x, but it's also going the opposite direction. So that means we keep the minus 2 as our triangle. So we do minus 2 times x. All right, if I do minus 2 times 1, I get minus 2. Double minus 2, minus 4. 3 times minus 2, minus 6. Okay, now we'll see a pattern here. It's obviously a little bit harder to see the pattern. All right, I need to get from minus 2 to 10. I need to add 2 to get to 0, and then another 10. So I need to add 12. Now we need to check that that works. So probably the next easiest one to check it on is this one. If I start at minus 10 and I add 12, 10 will get me back to 0, and then there'll be 2 more to get me to 2. So we can see that it does continue to work, even though we've got negatives involved. Okay, the last example we're going to look at, a little bit different again. Okay, this time our y's are going up by 1. Okay, now our x's are going up by 1, so they're going up at the same speed. So we can put 1x. As always with algebra, you don't need to write a 1 in front of the x, but you can write it there to keep it the same as your other questions. So now the x values don't change. So what do we need to do to the x values? Because we're multiplying by 1, they don't change. What do we need to do to each x value to get to the bottom? Now we can see it is a constant that we need to add 6 each time to get to the y value. Good luck with finding the rules to your number patterns.